all my beautiful little unicorns, and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time that you're on my channel, please allow for me to introduce myself to you. My name is Vanessa Somuayina. You guys know me as the Unicorn Mom, as well as your favorite psychic medium here on YouTube. And in today's Pick a Card reading prediction, we are going to be delving into everything that's coming next towards you in your life, whether that's in love, your career, your health, your friendships, or family life. We are not going to leave out any details whatsoever. So just as a little disclaimer, make sure that you get yourself comfortable upon receiving your psychic reading. So get a beverage of your choice, a snack that makes you feel comforted as we delve into this mystical world with the 4 groups that I've got prepared for you today. And if you're already feeling like this is a space on the internet that makes you feel seen, healed, and that you can just immaculately vibe with, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to never miss another prediction. And now please allow for me to introduce you to the 4 groups that I've got prepared for you today. Group number 1 corresponds to the Crystal Angels Oracle deck, as well as the labradorite crystal. Group number 2 corresponds to the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck, as well as the sodalite crystal. Group number 3 corresponds to the Magical Spirit Oracle deck, as well as the pyrite crystal. And group number 4 corresponds to the Spiritsong Tarot deck, as well as the carnelian crystal. As usual, the timestamps to all 4 of these groups can be found below in the description box, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section for quick and easy access from your mobile devices, your TVs, your tablets, and your desktops. And I just want to point out to you that if you absolutely cannot make up your mind between 2 or more groups, then that means that what's coming next towards you might be a mixture between multiple groups and readings. So in that case, feel free to tune into multiple groups. Now I will provide you with a little moment of privacy so you can meditate on the 4 groups. Feel free to pause the video right here if you need a minute to pick the perfect group for you, and then I'll be right back to guide you into your readings. All right, my gorgeous member of the Unicorn Army, by now you've hopefully been able to select 1 or more of these groups in order to tune into your reading. I will be now getting into the reading, starting off with group number 1, which corresponds to the Crystal Angels Oracle deck, as well as the labradorite crystal. So if that is the group that you chose, then simply continue watching. And to all of my other gorgeous groups, as well as crystals, I will catch you at the click of your timestamp. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 1. You chose the Crystal Angels Oracle cards, as well as the labradorite crystal, and you may have subconsciously felt drawn to this crystal, not just because it's gorgeous and because it has this dragon shape engraved within this beautiful stone. Look how it shimmers depending on how the light hits it. Isn't this labradorite just absolutely magical and whimsical, just like you, group number 1? But what this crystal also represents and means is personal evolution. It supports you during times of change, rebirths, and for you to release old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. And it helps to boost your courage, your perseverance, and your confidence, which may be exactly what you needed. Labradorite also is a crystal that is said to help you awaken your imagination and higher purpose. So if you are on your own journey of self-discovery of your highest purpose, this crystal will help support you in that. And it is the perfect stone for visionaries, writers, healers, any of those of you who identify as empaths as well. So I'll just leave the crystal right up here for you to be part of our prediction. So let's get into your reading to see what's coming towards you next and everything that you really urgently need to understand and know right now. Group number 1, first and foremost, we've got the peridot. The peridot means life lessons are coming next. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lessons and blessings that they contain. You will understand why certain things happen to you when they happen to you at earlier times in your life, in the next few weeks. Everything is going to become crystal clear to you. Why those friendships fell apart, why your family has this dynamic. You're understanding how experiences growing up in your family shaped you, but also traumatized you or created patterns that you're now breaking out of as the first person in your family and in your lineage. Next up, we've received the rose quartz, which is a stone, a crystal that many of us know, and it represents a love life, a stunning love life, a positive love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. Group number 1, if you have been hoping for your love life to take a turn for the better, that's what this means. That's what's coming next for you. A love life that feels full, that feels whole, that feels as though you've got the things that you desire within your love life. So whether you're single and you're ready to open your heart to a new person, you're ready to let down the walls and let a new person in, or whether you are in a relationship that has grown a little stale or stagnant, that could need a little bit of extra spice, that's what's coming next for you, group number 1, as I see here in the rose quartz. And in connectivity to the peridot, the reason why you went through this period of things not being how you wanted them to be is to teach you life lessons so you could appreciate how amazing your love life is becoming even more. Because just think about it, if you've never known challenge or struggle, you will appreciate the things that are going well less than if you know what it's like to be on the other side of things working out. Next up, we've got the turquoise. Group number 1, I see that you are a very spiritual person. Your spiritual path is going to uncover your true beliefs, and it will be clear to you why you have always been a spiritual person, why you've always had an affinity for spirituality, for crystals, for things that other people may see as woo-woo or crazy, that you naturally kind of always felt drawn towards and could use for your advantage. You could benefit from it, you could work with it. And I do also see that your love life contains that. It's really important for you, group number 1, that you actually have a lover that gets you in this way, because if you have a lover that does not understand you on a spiritual level, on an energetic level, things are challenging because you just do not feel seen and heard in the way that creates the emotional intimacy that you really want in a romantic relationship. But because your spiritual path is being enlightened in these next weeks, group number 1, you also are going to be able to say exactly what you want from a partner and then be able to do it in a way that you feel so loved and so seen. The yellow jasper is a symbol for control issues coming up. Utilizing your God or universe-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. So you have always been the type of person that people have over and over again, they've tried to figure you out. They've tried to put you in a box, group number 1. They've tried to figure out why you are the way that you are, how they can control you, how they can get you to do what they desire from you. And you've always been this kind of wild, rebellious person to other people that is not controllable, that they could not figure out. And I definitely see here that you intimidate others to the point where they would rather dim your light so they can feel more comfortable than for just you living freely and actually exploring and expressing all of these talents that make you so unique, because you have been given, as you have some natural abilities and talents that you have discovered and some that you've not yet discovered that others see as a threat. To you, it's normal. To you, that's just how you live your life. That's who you are. But to others, there is this sense of intimidation. So for example, if you identify as a woman and you have been in groups of women where you felt this slight tinge of, is this person a little competitive or jealous, or do they feel intimidated by me? You're not crazy, group number 1. They most likely are. We have a card that popped itself right side up just as I was continuing to shuffle your crystal deck for you, which is the fluorite. The fluorite means and represents natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive and lovable, inside and out. So whether you believe in the universe or in God, no matter what it is that you feel is source for you, I want you you to know here that your natural beauty and authenticity has already opened certain doors for you, not because you're not talented, but just because you are preferred in many spaces, because people see you as naturally beautiful. They love the energy that you emit because it is so authentic. While you're not always 100% comfortable in every single situation that you're thrown into, because of course you're just human, you deal with your own thoughts and insecurities and overthinking at times. But at the end of the day, you always try your best, and it always radiates and shines through that you're a real authentic person. Small talk is not your thing. That's what I'm getting here from your reading. You are all love and depth and purity, and people love feeling that. You inspire people who can't help themselves but only do small talk. You inspire them to go deeper. That's why for you, group number 1, what I'm also seeing that's coming next is being able to successfully teach people, coach people, start a social media where you are doing more than just posting pretty pictures, pretty designs, or pretty reels and videos. You actually touch people on a soul level, on a deeper level that makes them feel seen and heard and gives them actual tangible solutions about what to do next in their life. That's what I see here in the fluorite. You are like this amazing mentor and teacher that is just going to continue to grow and create more of a following and more of a connection with the people who are in your life. Next, we've got the white eagle, which represents your ancestors. Your grandmother, your great-grandmother, that's the type of energy I'm getting here within the white eagle, and them coming to you in either a dream or a situation where you're just ruminating and daydreaming, thinking about your family's history and lineage, especially if it is a little bit of a mystery to you, group number 1. And then we've also got the Master Buddha. Master Buddha means you've got an increased awareness coming to you next in your life. Increased awareness means a deep connection, trusting your inner voice. I do see here within your reading that the more that you also just connect to your spirit guides, your ancestors, and your great-grandmother energy, the more you're able to trust your inner voice. And instead of questioning whether you're making the right decision, when you feel your intuition telling you to do something, you do it. If you feel your intuition telling you to stay away from someone, you stay away from them. You don't question whether it's right or wrong. You trust your inner knowing. That's what I see is coming next. Next, we've received Commander Ashtar in your reading. Commander Ashtar means that there's a call to action coming. If you've got a business and you haven't been really animating people to purchase from your business or be part of your world to purchase your services, then this is quite literally telling you to create calls to action for people so your business can grow. If you work in a company or in a business, I want you to know here that this is a sign to take charge, to lead by example, to walk your talk. You are the type of person who is meant to be at the top, who is meant to be a manager and a boss, who is meant to be in a position of power, especially if you're working in a corporation and in a 9-to-5 type of setting, because you're a great leader that people not only look up to and respect, but they know that you always want to do what's best for all. You're not a selfish person. And that's a huge difference between you and previous leaders and previous people who have been in a position of power. And why, if there is someone who is going to promote you, who's going to give you this level up within your job, they are going to be looking at you from the lens of, does this person have team player qualities? And the simple answer with you, group number 1, is a resounding yes. Very clear yes, very strong positive energy that's coming from you that everybody around you notices. Next up, we've got romance. Group number 1, your spirit guides and your angels, they want us to talk more about romance, about love in your life, because that's really what's going on here. Group 1, already as we received the rose quartz more at the beginning of your psychic reading, we figured out that your love life is affected in a positive way. That's what's coming next. Renewed love, romantic love, soulmate, twin flame energy. And now this has showed up again within your reading, group number 1, which means that romance is secured. It's yours. That is what's coming your way inevitably. And if you have been wondering, if you have been worrying about whether romance is ever going to be part of your life, are you ever going to find the one? This is confirmation. This is your sign, group number 1. If you were looking for a sign, this is it. Now let's delve a little more deeply into your reading. Big happy changes next. I mean, could your reading be any more positive, group number 1? Could your reading show any more that what's coming next is romance? It's love. It's feeling crazy about someone, another person feeling crazy about you. Big happy changes represents that what's coming next in your life is a series of events and changes that are huge, that make you so happy, that make you feel like all of the hard work was finally worth it. And it's like you're on cloud 9, you're thriving. You are in a situation that you've dreamt of being in, and it's not stopping anytime soon, group number 1. So if right now, at the time of you receiving your reading, you're still going through just about turning the corner to all of these big happy changes, you know that this is your sign not to give up prematurely, because you don't know where the corner is. Sometimes we give up 5 meters before we've reached the corner to turn a completely fresh, amazing path, but we didn't know that because we gave up too soon. So make sure you keep going, group number 1. This is your sign. Next up, we have got barriers and also the dragon. The dragon reminds us, of course, of the crystal of your choice, the labradorite. Let me just get the labradorite back to the forefront. You see how we have the symbol of the dragon showing up for you. I am also getting this dragon energy in your spirit guides, your spirit guardian. If you've been thinking of getting that dragon t-shirt, dragon tattoo, dragon ornament, get it, group number 1. This is your symbol, this is your sign, and it has protective energy over you. There's a reason why it's showing up, also in correlation to number 13, which is a very magical number. Now, the barriers card means that you will be overcoming barriers. You will be flying through them, you will be overcoming obstacles, and you will do so in almost a cheeky way. So you're going on flights and you're overcoming obstacles in your private life as well. You are not arguing with anybody. You are not making your life more challenging or difficult than it needs to be. You're simply setting goals and reaching and achieving them. With the barriers, I do also see travel plans, and in the call to action, you will see an amazing deal in your emails or while Googling a place that you want to travel to. And your spirit guides are trying to say to you, group number 1, book it. Book the flight, book the accommodation, book the deal that's showing up, because you won't have another deal like this anytime soon. And you're not going to regret it. It's going to be the most amazing vacation and time away ever. Next up, we have got respect. Group number 1. Respect the fact that you are deserving of amazing things. Respect that, yes, you are meant to travel the world as well. Yes, you are meant to go to Italy. You are meant to go to Paris. You are meant to go to Vegas. You're meant to go to New York. You are meant to go to Bali, to Indonesia, to see Tokyo and South Korea. I want you to know here within respect that it's important you respect life is finite. Life is not forever. And now, as you are still in a position where you are as vital as you ever will be, you've got the most time you ever will have, it's time to stop thinking and to start experiencing and doing. That's what your spirit guides are trying to say to you, group number 1. You have been thinking about your traveling and your life and where you want it to go for a long time. And now it's time to take some leaps of faith to show you that you can do this. Next up, we've received control. And just as in the yellow jasper, which represents control issues, receiving the control card as well as the number 10, which is a number of completion represented in this oracle card, means that don't allow others to control you. You're good at that. You're good at having your own strong opinion and strong mind and doing what you want to do. But sometimes you allow yourself, or shall I say the part of yourself, that is a little bit too much on the thinking small side to control you. And your guides and your angels, group number 1, are trying to say to you, Don't let that be your reality. Don't let that take over. Okay? Take back control of your decision making. Make big and bold decisions right now. Your spirit guides want you to experience newness. Your angels are telling you, you are protected. You are protected when traveling. You are protected when going on an adventure, when starting a new job, when taking on a promotion, even starting that business of yours. You are protected in your love life. If you are looking at ways in which you can grow as a human being, right? Going somewhere to just experience a new culture, other traditions. You are so protected on your journey. Don't overthink it when it comes to that aspect. Now, within soul expansion, I see your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things in ways other people do not. So you're usually the mediator. You are the vault, basically. You're the one who holds everybody's secrets. You're like the mom friend of the group. I'm getting very much water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces. I want you to know here, also Scorpio, very intense type of energy, that whether or not you are of the water sign family and you're strong in water sign placements, what this means here in soul expansion is that what's coming next is that you are put in a position of power because you are seen as the best person to lead. That job opportunity is coming. That promotion is just around the corner. Stay on your best behavior, even if you want to complain, even if you want to do something that might make you, even if you feel like now is the time that you want to be a little bit cheeky. Perhaps you have been thinking of ways in which you can make the promotion happen more quickly. Perhaps you have been thinking about ways in which you can say manually that you're ready for stepping up, you're ready for the next phase. Don't do it. Stay cool right now, group number one. Don't oversell yourself. Don't try too hard to make yourself available to take the next step forward, because when you have this energy of self-assuredness, when you are not coming off as desperate, everything just flows to you. Remember, as a member of the unicorn family, you don't chase, you attract, group number one. And this is one of those circumstances and situations. You don't chase, group number one, you attract. That's why you are my sister. That's why you're my brother. That's why you are part of the family, because you understand this concept and you understand the importance of implementing it. I also see here that connecting with your womb is up next. So Spirit obviously knows that 90 or 95% of my audience identifies as female, as this part of YouTube, this part of the internet, is largely based within feminine energy of receiving, right? You are receiving readings, you're receiving messages, you're receiving channeled information, and you're open to it. Now's the time for you to connect with your womb and connect with your natural cycles, group number one, especially if you've been feeling a little disconnected from your body, or if growing up you never got a break for when you were on your moon, when you were experiencing your cycle, but still you had to show up, you had to go to the sports classes, the swim classes, or you still had to perform just as usual, and your natural cycles were never taken into account or taken seriously, even though you were in pain, you weren't feeling good, you were losing a lot of blood, you were lacking iron because of this. I just want you to know here that what your body is allowing you to do now, and what you have permission to do now that you have control over your life, you're an adult, you get to take days off. You get to say, I'm going to take it more easily because that's what my body needs. And you don't have to listen to anyone, group number one. You get to listen to you. You get to listen to what your body means and needs. And here within positive affirmations, remember, when you're feeling a little down and out, what always will help is to remind your body and yourself of what a gorgeous individual that you are, and to positively affirm all of the traits to yourself that you know you possess and make you so beautifully unique. So when you're connecting with your womb. Maybe because you are in a very sensitive stage of your cycle. Maybe you're connecting with your womb because you want it to have optimal health for conceiving, for you being in a place where mentally you're also in optimal health, because our womb does influence our feelings, our emotions deeply. Affirm to yourself that you are lovable, that you are in control, that you receive the divine information, that you love yourself. Say to yourself, I am brave, I am beautiful, I choose love, I am worthy, I am grateful. When you say all of these things to yourself, it's not just empty words. You are actually priming your brain to confirm, to find ways in which it can validate your positive affirmations. And when you validate them, you feel like they're true. And when you feel like they're true, you start to act as though it's true. And you start to create new patterns in your life that slowly but surely, sometimes not even so slowly, sometimes quickly, will then create a new personal reality for you. So don't underestimate the power of your thoughts. That's the message we're receiving here, group number 1. Furthermore, the next message we've got for you is no need to worry. You have been overthinking, group number 1. You have been worrying far too much. You're a little worrywart, group number 1. Not to call you out, but as your big sis, I'm here to give you a virtual hug and say to you, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's been okay before, even when you thought it wouldn't be. Remember? So in no need to worry, this is your sign to stop overthinking to the point that your head literally hurts and you're debating taking a little headache pill. This is your sign that you don't have to worry about whether things will work out. Of course they will work out for you, but step number 1 is to stop worrying. Because after all, what is worrying going to do for your situation anyways? Spirit is giving you a wholehearted yes in the next oracle card that we've received for you, group number 1, because it's time to say yes to you. It's time to say yes to opportunities. This is why just before we received the oracle card of yes, you were given the message that there's no need to worry, because when you are in a space where you're overthinking, where you're over worrying, you make it hard for yourself to just say yes, to just go for things, to just make it abundantly clear. Make it abundantly clear to the universe that yes, you are ready for these new opportunities. And it's amazing that you don't yet know how they're going to turn out, because in saying yes to the unknown lies the magic. Because if you already knew what saying yes would get you, or where you would end up if you said yes to an opportunity in love or your career or your health, in a travel opportunity, it wouldn't be fun and it wouldn't create something new if you already understood where it would lead you. So remember that all the opportunity, everything that you seek, all of the goals that you still have, they exist in the unknown. And there's no other place for these things to exist than in the unknown, because if it was in the known, you would already know it, you would already have it, you would already possess it, you would already be experiencing it, and therefore it would no longer be a goal. It will no longer be somewhere that you're working towards or somewhere you're going. It will no longer be a dream. So a dream is something you have not attained yet. It's something that you see before your eyes and you can feel it so clearly. You know it's meant for you. And remember that your dreams and your goals, they exist in a state that is still unknown. And in order to get those dreams, those goals, and create them into the 3D, to have them be yours, you have to be brave enough to put yourself in a situation you've never been in before. You have to be strong enough to know that, of course, if you put yourself in an unknown situation, that means there's more opportunity there for you to have what you want. It's not something to be afraid of. It's something to feel excited about in the best possible way. Next up, we have got sync with the moon. Now, speaking of things such as connecting with your womb and syncing with the moon, you may find that your body is experiencing a lot more strong sensations, like a stronger sense of smell, tenderness on your skin, even perhaps feeling a lot more hungry, a lot more intense emotions around the feeling of hunger and thirst when there is a full moon, especially, and approaching a new moon, you may find that you are dealing with emotions where it's a little more challenging for you to connect with your intuition. It's a little bit more challenging for you to connect with yourself. It's almost like you feel a little bit of distance towards yourself, towards your own emotions, and you can't explain why, but you're realizing that it has something to do with the moon. And when you start to write these things down, you start to take notes in your journal of how you feel during different phases of the moon, you start to realize that it's actually a cycle that repeats itself every moon phase, every month, every 28 days. Next up, we've got number 35 and meditate. Group number 1, if you have been putting off your meditations, if you have been skipping them, if you have not been doing your meditations like you know you should be, now's the time for you to get back into it. And even if it's a 5-minute meditation, after you've received your psychic reading, take a moment to meditate. Even if it's just a very short session, you will be so proud of yourself. And not only will you feel grounded, but it will give you clarity on your next steps and moves forward, and the confidence that regardless of what happens, you know where to go when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And that is turning to the inside, because you've got everything that you need within already. And I see here within vibration, group number 1, that you're vibrating on a type of level and frequency that others wish that they had. A lot of people, they try to copy you, and they try it in copying your style, the way that you speak, the way that you do your business, your private life. But the thing is, you're an original, group number 1. They may try, but they will never be able to recreate the sauce. Like, even if they have the recipe, the sauce doesn't taste the same, group number 1, because within vibration, you glow differently when you are satisfied with yourself, because it comes from within. It comes from a place that is so pure. It comes from a place that knows, that is so authentic, and that is so beautiful to be around in a vibrational and energetic sense. Your frequency is insane, group number 1. People get addicted to you. They can't get enough of you. They want to be around you. And that's also why exes, situationships, people who had an opportunity to be part of your life and they played it, right? They messed it up. They always circle back to you, group number 1. It's because you have this magic about you that is just inexplicable, and that is your vibration, okay? We've put a name to it. It's your energy and it's your vibration. It's your state of mind. So group number 1, this is the reading that I've received for you, and I hope that you found it insightful and that it resonated. Feel free to leave a meditation emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you were here, you received your reading, and you watched it all the way to the end, because that's the only way anyone would know that you're part of group number 1 and you're a real one who received their entire reading. Now, group number 1, wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Heavenly Bodies astrology deck as well as the sodalite crystal. Let's just do a quick close-up of the crystal of your choice. The sodalite, in case you didn't know and you're wondering, why did I pick this crystal intuitively? This crystal represents the element of air and also your throat chakra and your third eye chakra, which means that it encourages you to be very honest in your communication with other people, and also to have absolute trust that your feelings are valid. It also helps to alleviate any type of mental confusion or distress that you might be dealing with. So I'll just be leaving your crystal right up here as we get straight into your reading, group number 2. So let's see precisely what your guides, your angels, the universe has to say to you about what's coming next into your life, group number 2. First up, we've got the moon, and the moon means that you are going to be in an emotionally stable situation. You're nurturing yourself and others, and you're also using the moon in order to plan things out. So you know that during a full moon, perhaps you're not going to be going out, going wild and crazy during that time, because you know you have a tendency to overdo it then. And then during the new moon, you might plan journaling, releasing a yoga session. So I do see here that the moon has a bigger effect on you and your psyche than you're aware of, group number 2. And I do also want you to know here in the 12th house, which is the house that represents spirituality, transcendence, the unconscious, introspection, karma, healing. I want you to know that this is the house that rules Pisces. So the part of you that is super sensitive, very emotional, and that feels deeply, I want you to know here that having your moon in Pisces is one thing that will resonate so deeply moving forward, because you're feeling far more sensitive and emotional than usual. The 12th house shows that you are actually feeling really free through these emotions, because you're being honest with yourself about how you feel. And I see that this has to do with a Virgo. A Virgo in your life, this is an earth sign, someone who has a lot of integrity, someone who likes to serve, someone who likes to help you out, someone who likes to be there for you. So group number 2, I definitely see this tendency to be very sensitive and caring, and for you to be of service as well. You are that friend, that person that we can call up at any time of the day and any time of the night if we've got an emergency, and you'll be there for us. We don't even need to overthink what you'll say or what you'll do, group number 2, because what will happen is you'll just show up. You'll just simply be there. There's no other way to put it. And that makes you the type of person that is extremely sought after for relationships and friendships. But you've got to protect yourself, group number 2. Because having Virgo placements and having Virgo energy means that you are so well intended to serve, to do things for others, and pairing that, combining that with the sensitivity of the moon and Pisces of the 12th house means that you're also the type of person who can really deeply get hurt when you've helped someone and then you realize they just wanted your help and your support for as long as it served them, and then after that they were nowhere to be found. So you have to make sure you're really giving your love to people who deserve it. And next up, we've got the dolomite, which means that there's a positive outcome. And what I see here within the dolomite is that the positive outcomes moving forward in your life, they depend on you having a positive mindset. So you thinking really positively about what's going to happen next for yourself, rather than just worrying about whether you're going to make this job position, whether you can make the upcoming payments that you have coming up, whether your business will be successful, whether your love life is going to be in a place you're happy with, whether your health is going to improve. You've got to learn to stay strong in your faith, group number 2, that everything will turn out amazingly well. And I see here in the diamond that turned itself right side up just as I was shuffling your deck of cards. Your guides, the universe needs you to know to value your self-worth more. You are a precious gem. You are the universe's masterpiece. It is so unlikely for you to have even been conceived and been born and be this gorgeous person that you are on planet Earth. Like, the chances are so slim for you to even exist right now. And reminding yourself that you have to elevate your self-worth in situations where you especially feel uncertain, unsure, you're overthinking. That's often not a sign that you lack capability, but it's a sign that your self-worth can be raised and increased, and so can your positivity. Next, we've got the rubellite, group number 2. The rubellite is telling me that passion and purpose is an important topic that you have to receive within this reading. What I see here is your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. And don't give up now if this passion project is keeping you in a place where you're struggling a little bit. For example, I mentor and coach a lot of my fellow tarot readers on how you can build a successful tarot channel, grow that channel, amass subscribers, followers, but also build a business so you can actually do this full time. And a lot of times what I find is that my fellow readers and entrepreneurs and online coaches, you give up just before you've turned the corner to success, or you feel as though you're not sure whether you're really meant to do this because you're not seeing the success you want as quickly as you desire. But often it's just a few little tweaks in your mindset that have to be made in order for you to become wildly successful seemingly overnight. But I want you to also know here in the Moldavite that your unconventionality is something that you should never set to the side and feel like you need to hide, basically. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. Group number 2, you've always been different. You've always been the black sheep. And I want you to know here that that is actually what makes you successful and what will make you even more wildly successful. It's not the things that allow you to fit in, but it's actually the things that make you stand out. Everything that makes you feel different, that makes you feel like you're not sure if people really get it. You're not sure if you're really fitting into this situation. So I want you to know your unconventionality, that's your biggest superpower. The message I'm receiving here is to lean into that more. If the way that you communicate and talk is really unconventional, start to make that a focal point of what you are putting out into the world. Start to use that to your advantage, because people will remember you for what's different than the norm. Next up, we've got release. There are some self-limiting beliefs. That's a message I'm receiving for you that can be let go of. Group number 2. One thing that I'm seeing here within your reading is that a release is really important right now of self-limiting beliefs and overthinking. I want you to know here within release as well, group number 2, that letting go of this feeling like there is a limit to how far you can go or how successful you can be is going to actually clear some ways in which you were stuck. And all you needed here in the next oracle message we've received in the card of awareness is to become a little more aware and clear of why you were born, why you were put on this earth, why your path is the way that it is. Mental clarity is what's next for you. Releasing the overthinking and the things holding you back and becoming aware of the many, many ways in which you were born with traits that will make you extremely successful, with traits that are unique and are your huge advantage compared to other people. And I want you to also know here within awareness, we have a child here in this spiral, and what this represents is that ever since you were a kid, you were destined for something bigger, something greater, and now is the time for you to let that create this ripple effect of leaning into it and being successful. If you've always been a great leader, lean into it. Put yourself into more leadership situations and positions. If you've always been very creative, transform that into something tangible. We've received the transform card next, and what I see for you, group number 2, is that your angels and the universe can tell that now is a time for deep transformation for you. Now is a time for you to go from the known into the magic of the unknown in the most beautiful and also practical way. Bringing your thoughts to fruition. So if you have ideas on creating art, instead of letting those ideas just live in your head, create the art, bring it to fruition, put it on Etsy, put it on Facebook Marketplace, sell it on Instagram. Start to actually do the thing that you want to do rather than overthinking in your head and never taking that next step. Your soul expansion is what's next for you. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things, my gorgeous soul. And once you start to become so much more aware, once you start to understand the connection between overthinking and procrastination and fears and childhood traumas and self-limiting beliefs and the way that society has made you feel like you're not enough and you're never good enough, you're never there, you start to see how actually once you just make these connections, you can break through the blockages and start to live life on your own terms. Bridget is a symbol of inner strength. And what I see is that what's coming next is you moving back to feeling really whole in yourself and recognizing that you have far more power than you've been aware of in the last few months, group number 2, especially if you've been going through a time of overthinking whether you are actually capable of all of the things that you desire, if you'll ever truly live the life of your dreams. This is confirmation for you, group number 2, that all you needed was to reignite the fire, right? That is your inner strength, that is the self-belief that the things that you want are meant to be yours, and they always will be. There's a reason why you have a vision of dreams for your life that is unique to you. Next, we have number 8, enchanting. In numerology, the number 8 is a highly favorable number of infinity. This is a number of abundance, and in correspondence to the chanting card, and having just received a message here in Bridget of inner strength, what I see is that your spirit guides want you to chant your goals. They want you to repeat and affirm your goals, to say them out loud, to be unafraid to speak them into existence. Next up, we've got nourishing your temple. Group number 2, when's the last time you had a slow-cooked, home-cooked meal that nourished your temple fully? You had fats, healthy fats in it. You had healthy carbs, healthy proteins. You had everything that you needed, like salts, for example, very warming, calming spices. I want you to know here that the message we're receiving, what you need to understand is that nourishing your temple will give you the fuel and the energy that you need to create the life of your dreams. But when you are not nourishing your temple, that is when self-doubt kicks in. It's not from a place of not being capable. It's from a place of knowing that you haven't taken as best care of your body as you possibly can. We also have this green color all over the body and the spiral around the tummy. If you have been struggling with indigestion or just feeling like your digestion is not really where it should be or could be, you're probably right, group number 2. Your intuition is probably telling you it is time for you to eat more fiber. Take fiber supplements if you need that to jumpstart, but ideally have fiber from natural sources like fruit, leafy greens, and vegetables, and allow for yourself to do a complete body reset and a complete gut healing moment. It is completely up to you. That's the next message we've received from your angels. Of course, it's up to you whether you follow the advice and the messages from your reading. It's up to you whether you put in the extra time and effort to care for your body, to care for your gut, to take care of your stomach. But the most important thing is that you have to believe that you're worth it. You have to believe that your temple is worth it. You have to also remind yourself that in the end, you will pay in some sort of way for not taking care of yourself, be it through more medical treatments and health checkups, be it through actually taking care of your body now, increasing the quality of your life, and therefore just having better overall health the older that you get. Remember, there's no need to worry if you take excellent care of yourself now, group number 2. You're overthinking, you're over-worrying, none of that is necessary. When you're doing the right things, there's no need to worry. And your spirit guides have told you what to focus on. Focus on your digestion, focus on your stomach, focus on doing ab exercises, even if those are the ones that you dislike the most. focus on taking care of your gut by taking the probiotics, by ensuring you are having enough fiber components within your day-to-day diet, and that you're not afraid of trying something new. Don't be afraid to try new ingredients, but just make sure they are whole foods, because your gut is directly connected to your brain. Did you know that, group number 2? So when your gut is doing well, your brain is doing well. And when your brain is doing well, your mood is in a great place. And when your mood is in a great place, you take action towards your goals and your desires and your dreams, and you start to manifest everything that you've always wanted. The green Tara is a symbol for supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. Cords are being cut from toxic past relationships. These could be romantic relationships, group number 2, but also platonic ones, like toxic family members that you've had to deal with, friends that you just could no longer be friends with because they stressed you out too much. I want you to know here within the green Tara, you're protected. The cords to those individuals are being cut, and you're moving beyond any type of limitation that those relationships brought to your life. And in Melchizedek, you are actually involved in higher learning. You've learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress, though. So if you've been thinking of doing that yoga teacher training, if you've been thinking of doing more meditating, you're right to feel that way, group number 2, because now is a time for you to learn more about you and your needs, setting those boundaries in your relationships so you don't feel like you often say yes to things you don't really want to do, or you say yes to plans that you know you don't want to show up in. And within hope, a message that you are meant to receive, what I see here is that love and acceptance is yours. Now is a time for you to recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Choose to be in relationships that actually show care, that actually show love, that are actually 100% in alignment with who you are from the inside out, rather than making you feel like you have to fit into a box that you don't naturally belong into. Group number 2. Group 2, this is the reading that I received for you for everything that's coming next. I hope that you found it insightful and that you enjoyed your reading. Don't forget to leave a diamond emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you claim this reading, you affirm, and that this is the group that you chose for yourself. Don't forget that if you felt drawn to tune into multiple groups, now would be the time to click your next timestamp. And if you're satisfied that this is the reading you were meant to receive about what's coming next in your life, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 3. You chose the Magical Spirit Oracle deck as well as the Pyrite Crystal. Let's do a close-up of your stone immediately and get into why you may have intuitively felt drawn to pick this stone in order to figure out what's coming next in your life. Now, the Pyrite is also known as the Fool's Gold, and it is a symbol of wealth and good fortune. It attracts wealth and good fortune into your life. And it's also a powerful shield against negative energies and environmental pollutants, as well as any emotional attacks. So it forms an energetic barrier which helps to prevent energy leaks and psychic harm, which may be why you intuitively picked this stone and felt drawn to it. But let's get into your reading now, group number 3, to see exactly what it is that's coming towards you within the upcoming weeks and what's next in your life. So first up, we've got the portal as well as the seeker. You're seeking for a portal. You're seeking for an escape. Escapism is the word that comes to mind here, group number 3. And you will find it. You will find a way for you to get out of the current cycle that you're in, that you're not 100% satisfied with. As I see here within the seeker, that you are a very spiritual type of person, in the sense of you see synchronicities, you see symbols around you, and you're able to piece them together and to make sense as to why certain number sequences are showing up in your life. You're able to make sense of why there's recurring symbols that are showing up, because you have a very strong connection to your third eye chakra, which is your intuition. And I want you to also know here within the portal, what I see is that you will be asked whether you're ready to step into this next cycle. So being asked whether you're ready will come in the form of someone asking you to be in a relationship with them, someone asking you if you're ready to take on this job promotion, being asked if you're ready to finally post the first social media post for your business. I want you to understand here within the seeker and the portal that you will find exactly the next steps you're looking for, and you will have this question that you will say yes to before you start a completely new phase of your life. Within breaking into bloom, this is a time of liberation for you. I see that what comes next is freedom. What comes next is a feeling that you felt like you had to break before you bloomed, like life had to really bring you to a place of feeling, in a sense, down and out before you could rise to a level you've never risen before and be happier than you've ever been in your entire life and your entire existence. So within breaking into bloom, I definitely want you to know here there's a time of liberation, of understanding, of also being seen as a beacon of light and hope by others, and being an amazing role model for people in your life who are younger than you, less experienced, and because of that, you are reaching new levels of success next in your life. Next up, we've received the Mystic after shuffling your deck. The Mystic means that right now there's a reason you will be having dreams that are extremely clear. Your intuition is on another level. And in connectivity to you feeling drawn to the Fool's Gold, what I'm seeing is that you will have dreams in the next upcoming nights, and you will remember them very vividly. And the reason why you are remembering these dreams so vividly is because there are divine messages within these dreams for you that you are meant to receive and that you are meant to become aware of. Within the gifted guide next, you don't need it all figured out. The thing with you, group number 3, is that you like to plan, you like to have things figured out, and you like to kind of have a certain level of security before you can really relax into a situation and move forward. You like to plan everything to the T, which means that right now, you are calling in this message from your angels to remind you, you don't need everything figured out all the time in order to enjoy life or in order for you to make progress. Sometimes you will start something and not really know what you're doing, but you just have to have faith that it will work out. And rather than overthinking when it will work out, whether you're on the right path or not, simply continuing to follow that intuition and that gut feeling that you've got inside that is your guiding light, that is telling you exactly where to go next without any doubts and without any overthinking being part of the picture. Let's move a little more deeply into your reading with this Tazama Tarot deck, shall we? We've got the Strength card. Group number 3, you know you're the strongest person in this room right now. You know that you are the type of person who has been through hell and back, and yet you're still standing, you're still strong, you're still here, and you're still the most kind person that one possibly could be after everything that you've experienced. The Strength card is a symbol of being strong from within. So physically, you might not look very strong. You might just be looking at your arms right now and thinking, yeah, so that's definitely a mental type of strength. And that's also what the Strength card represents. The Strength card depicts a lion or some sort of beast, usually with a woman that is pretty dainty, yet she's not afraid because she has inner strength. She does not need outer strength to intimidate another being into listening to her or into understanding that she's strong. It all comes from within. It's all an energy thing. And that's what I see here with you, group number 3, that you're realizing and you're leaning into more than you ever have before, as the Ace of Wands represents a completely new way of thinking and acting and behaving. The suit of wands is the suit of the element of fire, and as you can see here, we have a phallic symbol, a masculine symbol of wands, which is a symbol of getting things done, of doing things, of taking action. And I want you to know that the more you realize that actually you don't need any external validation, you don't need anything from the outside, whether it's getting better, learning more of your craft. Obviously, you're going to want to always be doing that, but sometimes we keep thinking we have to become so perfect or so good at something that we keep trying to get better rather than actually just doing the thing. You know, when you keep trying to create art because you never feel good enough to sell it, or to upload that YouTube video, or to create your tarot channel. And I want you to know here within the Ace of Wands and the Strength card, often all you need is a little guidance, a little coaching into getting into this place where you realize, next we've got the star that showed up within your reading, which is the exact message you're meant to receive, group number 3. You're a star, you're meant to shine, you are meant to have all eyes on you. You are also meant to inspire others. You're also meant to understand that you are a star. There's no point in being a star if you don't understand that you're a star and you don't lean into your star power and star qualities and actually start to give us all of this star quality that you have within you in the outer world. We want to see your art. We want to see your channel. Hell, I want to watch your channel. I want to follow you on Instagram. So group number 3, stop denying the world of your natural abilities and talents that were given to you, because the world wants to see it and you deserve to put it out. Next up, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Now, group number 3, the Page of Pentacles represents a completely fun, fresh start financially for you in the sense of owning more than you actually thought. So checking your bank balance and being surprised positively by the fact that there is more money in there than you expected. And the Page of Pentacles also shows that you're doing something new when it comes to the material realm and your career and business. And it's very quickly you're going to start making your first dollars. So whether that is an online business that you're just starting, a coaching business, a tarot business, I want you to know that very quickly, as soon as you start taking action and you remember you can rely on your inner strength, you don't have to overthink every single step that you're taking, very quickly you will find the first traces of success, and that will give you the strength, the power, the conviction to continue on rather than to rest in a place of overthinking, which a lot of people actually fall victim to, but not you, group number 3, because you know better. You've received this reading about what's coming next for you, and as soon as you have positive confirmation, positive affirmation, keep going. When something works, just double down on it. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel every single time. Next up, we've got the Sapphire, which actually 100% confirms the message that we just received. Easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Group number 3, if you have been overworking, if you have been doing way too much, if you have been stressing yourself out, if you feel like you have been burning the midnight candle or midnight oil or however that saying goes, somehow you're still not where you want to be, that is because more isn't always more. Sometimes easy does it. Sometimes it is time for you to energetically remove yourself from overdoing, from overworking, so you can actually receive. So you can also actually have ideas that are more effective rather than just spinning in a hamster wheel and just doing, but never actually taking time to contemplate about what's working the best and what will have you making the most progress with the least amount of effort. And if you duplicate that throughout your life will be very easy and fun and enjoyable. Next, we received the opal within your reading. Let yourself sparkle and shine. Group number 3. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. If you have been hiding who you truly are, if you have been not allowing yourself to shine because you don't want to offend other people, you don't want to ruffle feathers, you don't want other people to think that you are purposely trying to quote unquote steal the spotlight or be the center of attention. Group number 3, I really want you to understand that what we've received within this reading is that you were meant to sparkle and shine. You were meant to be the opal. You were meant to be the one who walks into a room and heads turn. The energy shifts and changes. You have privileges. You have pretty privilege. You have smart privilege, intelligent privilege. And it's not something that you should feel ashamed about whatsoever. Start to enjoy this and start to remember this is what you were given. There's no point in not using it. Someone else will if you don't, and someone else will enjoy those benefits, all because you were too shy to simply enjoy what you were gifted with in this lifetime. Next up, we've got the fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. Spirit and the universe wants to continue to remind you of the natural beauty and authenticity that you have been gifted with at birth. Be yourself. The universe made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. Even if you're more of an introvert, even if you sometimes find it hard to believe, even if sometimes a message that I'm getting is that you feel like you're not enough, you feel like you're not doing enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not conventional enough. Remember here in the fact that you have received this message of the fluorite, of your natural beauty and authenticity, that is just your mind, the human mind, trying to find these blockages, being an expert at spotting danger and negative things, but you can actually tune your mind to be more looking for the positives and enjoying the positives that are your life. Next, we've received the Aqua Aura crystal. The Aqua Aura crystal is a crystal that is about healthy communication and relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear assertive communication help you understand and be understood. If you're looking to be understood, group number 3, the message that I'm receiving here, what I'm seeing here is that it's important for you to first make an effort to understand the person by whom you want to be understood from. So if you're talking to someone, try to understand them first before you make them understand you. That's a simple way to put it. Try to have them feel like you are actually listening to them. I just put your cards right over here. Try to have that happen before you try to force them to listen to your feelings, your emotions, and what you're going through. It can sometimes be a test of patience, but it's really worth it, especially when the goal is for them to get your viewpoint as well, to create peace in the connection. Next, we've got the King of Pentacles, which showed up in reversed. Now, this means a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo who is extremely great at business, someone who has their ish together, okay? The King of Pentacles, or the King of Coins, however you'd like to call them, is someone who is wealthy. This is someone who is intelligent. This is someone who is strong-minded when it comes to business. They are authentic. They're not afraid of anything, as you can see them sitting here within this throne with the red color in the background, which is a color of taking action. It's a color of being fearless. It's a color of owning things, right? It is a color of assertiveness and aggressiveness. And I want you to know here in the King of Pentacles reverse that this is a person that is leaving your life because it's no longer necessary for you to have them in your life. They may have been a boss that is leaving because now you're taking over that managerial role. It could be that it was someone in your life, like a fatherly figure or a coach or a mentor, from whom you've gotten a lot of advice and support and great ideas, but now you're leveling up and you're looking for the next mentor because you've already leveled up so much that you made use of what they brought to your life, but it is now time for you to grow even more. Ooh, we've got actually 2 cards that pop themselves right up into your reading, group number 3, which is the 4 of Swords, the 6 of Wands. Let's do a little close-up here. Let's make sure you can see your cards. Now, the 4 of Swords, as you can see here, it is a card of rest, but overthinking and rest. Try when you are resting to actively rest. That's the message I'm receiving here for you, group number 3. Try to not rest, but still be ruminating and overthinking every little decision. The 6 of Wands is a message of moving forward, of knowing that any choice that you make will turn out just fine. That overthinking is not going to help with anything. It's not going to help make more money. It's not going to help create a love life of your dreams. It's not going to help you feeling better about yourself. It's not going to do anything for you. So your spirit guides are literally trying to say to you, group number 3, ditch the overthinking. When you're resting, truly rest, truly sleep, truly nap. And when you're doing things, actually do them. And I want you to also know here within the 6 of Wands that moving forward is going to help you create a stronger family life. The more that you take action moving forward in your career, the more actually your home life is going to thrive as well, group number 3. The more you're going to strengthen your interpersonal relationships, the more you will be this very reliable person in all areas of life, because you just show that you really do take action. You're not just the kind of person who talks all day. Next up, we've got give back. What's coming next is philanthropic causes. We have the number 6 again. We had the 6 of Wands for you. The number 6 is a number of family and generosity. If you're a life path number 6, just like I am, then you know this is a life path number. This is a number of giving. This is a number of caring. This is a number of being very family oriented to a fault. Sometimes giving so much of yourself that you have to remind yourself, hey, I'm a person too, and I need to fill up my cup as well in order to make sure that I can continue to give, in order to not deplete myself too much. That's the precise message we're receiving here. But also have so much fun with giving back. You have always been a very philanthropic and kind soul. That's what makes you different. That's what makes you stand out. And that is what makes people flock towards you, because they can tell you genuinely care. You genuinely just want to give value to others. You genuinely just want to be the best person you can be in this lifetime. That is wildly attractive. And next up within flow, a message that I'm receiving, one thing I can see here for you, is the more you're just in this authentic energy of giving, of flowing, of doing, of feeling comfortable in who you are, the more things flow in all areas of your life, and you don't have to worry about anything, not financially, not romantically, not your health. So try to get yourself into a flow state from the inside out, and everything falls into place from there on out. Next up, group number 3, we've got compassion. You are such a compassionate soul. I see that Spirit is saying what comes next in your life is you using your compassion, using it in order to create a future that feels good for you. Using your compassion, you're so kind and caring and giving, using that whenever you give to others to make it very clear that this is who you are, and that makes people wildly attracted to you. Group number 3 makes people want to be around you and also want to promote you, want to put you in positions of power, and want you as part of their lives in general. So your compassion is one of your biggest strengths, and we have it confirmed in the next card that we received, which is the card of Lord Ganesh. Lord Ganesh brings the message of infinite abundance. It's just been confirmed. Group number 3, obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. You might have been worried about the fact that abundance is something you want in your life. You want more of it. And maybe in the past you felt like your kindness, your compassion was taken for weakness or for granted. Maybe you've even been kind of used in ways that made you think, maybe I have to close off my heart because this world is challenging. But I want you to know here that actually infinite abundance is coming next to you, and you'll be so happy that you never allowed a challenging experience to make you close yourself off to the world and more possibilities and more of this infinite abundance that's coming your way. Next up in Kali Ma, I can see that you are facing your fears. Major spiritual changes are unfolding for you, group number 3, and these spiritual changes also come with a change of your routine. Perhaps you used to go to church, now you're going to go to a temple, or other way round. I do see here that what you're also going to be doing is incorporating more meditation and breath work into your daily routine, because to you, your spiritual practice, it's private. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. If you want to go to a place for spiritual practice, a temple, a church, some sort of mosque or portal, doesn't really matter. You guys know my channel is open to all spiritual beliefs and backgrounds. It doesn't matter whether you choose to go to these places, whether you're taking a break, whether you do your practice from the kitchen table at your home. You understand that spirituality is a deeply personal and deeply private journey. So you're not going to be pressured into behaving a certain way that you're supposed to behave if you're spiritual. You're creating your own routine that works for you and serves you and connects you to source that is authentic and feels good. Next, we've got Sanat Kumara, which brings a message of light activation. What I see here for you, group number 3, is you shining your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear, group number 3. You are going to more than ever feel this voice and this presence from the inside out, guiding you into the right direction. So from overthinking to simply living and trusting yourself. That's what's coming next for you, and living your life to the absolute maximum. Now, group number 3, leave a white heart emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that this reading resonated, that you claim it, and that you watched your reading all the way to the end. If you could not make up your mind between multiple groups at this point, feel free to click the timestamp of another group to receive an additional part of your reading if you feel like that is what you need right now. If you feel drawn to another one of the groups that I introduced you to during the intro, remember that is always an option. And if you feel like you received exactly what you needed right now, know that I'm sending you so much love wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 4. You chose the Spiritsong Tarot deck in connectivity to the carnelian, and you may not know this, but the carnelian is a stone of re-energizing you, giving you more of that confidence that you might need in order to get to the next level in your life, which may be why you intuitively felt drawn to this crystal. I'll just place it right up here within your reading so we can get into your prediction with the Spiritsong Tarot deck, group number 4, shall we? So let's see what's coming towards you next and what's happening in your life next. I'm just shuffling your cards for you, and then we will unravel exactly what the universe needs you to know. We've got the Knight of Acorns as well as the Two of Crystals. I want you to know here within the Knight of Acorns that what I can see from your reading is that taking action and having a lot of drive is what's next in your life, and only being surrounded by people who feel the same way. As the Two of Crystals is a card of adaptability and balance in the earthly realms. The suit of crystals is the suit of the element of earth, so it's basically the Two of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck, and what this means is it is the two of the suit of everything in the earthly realm, material things, your job, your career, your money, your finances. The number 2 in numerology is a number of finding balance and of finding ways in which, yes, you can make as much money as you desire, you can have the job that you love, you have balance between work but also a private life. And I see here that you're taking action towards exactly that, and you're surrounding yourself with other like-minded individuals who are doing the exact same, and that's making you more successful. It's making you more fearless, it's making you more courageous. And the Knight of Acorns is the Knight of the element of fire, so we've got Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Those are the zodiac signs that are under the element of fire. And the Knight of Acorns, I want you to know here that what I see is that this person is a fire sign who's coming into your life and who's going to help you create more balance. And they are not very much older than you, slightly older than you. They're very driven, and they're the type of person who has already accomplished quite a bit when it comes to business, and they're teaching you how you can do the exact same. The Three of Shells is the Three of Cups in the traditional tarot. This is just a different way that the Spiritsong Tarot deck has interpreted this card and this message. And this message means that you'll have so much fun on your journey moving forward. What's next is having fun. What's next is having the best time. What's next is playfulness, bliss, spending time with other people, going out, and being able to really create a type of work and life balance that you feel happy with, and where you finally feel as though you're living and also moving forward in your career. So while you're not only creating financial stability for yourself, building the home of your dreams, and making sure that you're taking care of your health, so you're not drinking too much, you're not eating too many unhealthy foods as you're going out, you're also having the best time emotionally speaking, strengthening relationships with friends, but also lovers. The Three of Shells always means that you're having a good time with other people, so you're going to be a lot more social than you're maybe used to, group number 4. And if you are more of an introvert, if you need to recharge after your social batteries have been used, know that this is a sign to perhaps plan in a couple self-care days after you've been spending a lot of time amongst other human beings. The King of Feathers, which we received next, as you can see, we've got this lion represented. The King of Feathers, as you may have guessed it, is the king of the element of air. The element of air is all about Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. It is very cutthroat, direct, intellectual, and intelligent type of energy of people who know how to communicate well. And the King of Feathers is the king of logic. It's the king of justice. This is the type of person that you can talk to about anything. They won't be swayed by emotions, nor will they tell you a lie just to comfort you. They will always tell you the truth, and they will always tell you the most logical way to move forward. And here in the King of Feathers, I see that you have a huge part of you that's coming next in your life that will serve you so well, that's very logical. A huge part of you is spiritual, but you also have the second half of you that is extremely logical, that wants actual results, that likes tangible outcomes. And I see here within the Hanged Man that seeing things from two different perspectives, that's your biggest superpower, group number 4. Compared to some people who are just stuck in being super spiritual, it's almost woo-woo. And then there are other people who are stuck in only logic. They don't know how to integrate feelings and intuition. And you're right in between. That's your superpower. You've got patience. You've got different perspective than most people. And that's what makes you so unique and so different. And that is the type of thing that you can use to your advantage, not just in your career, but also in forming interpersonal relationships, like romantic relationships, friendships. You're the kind of person where once someone has gotten close to you, once someone has had the privilege of being friends with you, has had the privilege of having you as a close friend within their life, they never want to let you go, group number 4, because you bring so much light, so much newness, fun, and also very intelligent conversation into other people's existence. They love having you around. You are always a favored guest at any birthday party and any get-together. Next up, we've got Sanat Kumara that showed up within your prediction. Light activation is the message we're getting here, and also what I'm seeing is you shining your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Group number 4, if you have been kind of worried about outshining other people because you have this aura about you that does just take up a lot of space. When you enter a room, heads turn. When you enter a room, it is clear someone has entered the room who is intelligent, smart, confident, and good looking as well, and who has a very big presence, energetically speaking. Not everybody can handle that, group number 4, and that's fine. But what I am getting here as a message is jealous family members. I'm just shuffling your deck for you so we can delve even more deeply into what is going on here with that, what this means, and what kind of effect that it's having and how to handle the situation. A family get-together happening soon, and you're meant to see it from the perspective of not being nervous, but instead having a good time and, yeah, killing them with kindness. I see here within the Shekinah that you are a peace-loving individual, and you really gotta make sure that you always decide to stay within that frequency and that authenticity of yourself, group number 4. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Those are the messages that the Shekinah brings. So the next family gathering that you've got, it's coming up soon, group number 4. You're going to want to make sure that you stay in this peace-loving nature that is just you. And this peace-loving nature that nobody is going to be able to trigger you out of. Yes, there might be people who know exactly what to say in order to trigger a different side of you, but you're not allowing it because you are in full control. And I see here within the green Tara that you are supremely protected. You're protected while using public transit, but also while driving in motorized vehicles or even going on flights. So if you're sometimes nervous with flying, with driving, you've perhaps even had an accident or something close to an accident before, I want you to know here, group number 4, this is your sign, this is your symbol, this is you receiving confirmation not to worry because you are divinely protected at this time. So try not to overthink modes of transportation and instead focus on going where you want to go. Next, we've received faith for you, group number 4. Faith is symbolic of humanity and benevolence. The message we've received is for you to stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. always be reminded of the fact that you are a type of person that creates reaction in other people. You create reactivity because of your energy, because you have an energy that makes other people think. It makes other people feel a way. Some people will feel uplifted. Some people will feel intimidated. Some people will feel inspired. But I want you to know here in the next message we've received for you in charity, prayer and contemplation is where it's at for you. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive, stay in your meditation state. Don't allow for other people to change the way you feel about yourself or the way that you behave. Your triggers are a thing of the past, group number 4. I can see here that you are completely evolving from a place where you have allowed for your triggers to be set off, where you have allowed other people to trigger you, or you have behaved in ways that you're not proud of, or you look back and you wish that you would have behaved differently, or you wouldn't have allowed anyone to make you behave out of character. That is a thing of the past. You have outgrown that, and the type of self-mastery that you have now that's coming next for you, that's going to be proven as you're in social situations, is the type of self-mastery that you've been dreaming of, hoping for, and wanting to attain and acquire, and now you've finally gotten it. And I see here within the peridot, it's all from life lessons. Group number 4, you've been through a hell of a lot on this journey called life. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lessons and blessings that they contain. You can break free from any type of recurring unwanted patterns by looking at them, dissecting them, figuring out precisely what role that you played and how you can do better. You're the type of person who always tries to do better. You're the type of person who never settles. You don't settle with yourself, which means that you also should not settle with other people. You don't have to. One thing that I'm getting here within your reading that I'm seeing, that I'm receiving, is that you are very attractive, not just on the inside, but also on the outside. And the peridot tells me here that because of this, because you have had pretty privilege in some instances in your life, it's also very important that you stay protected. There are certain places you're not meant to go. You're not meant to go at a late night to a drive-through in a bad area of town, because the chances are just higher that you will receive a lot of attention and therefore also unwanted attention. But where you're meant to be is in nice places. Where you're meant to be is in lobbies of 5-star hotels. Where you're meant to be is in beautiful restaurants, beautiful spas, beautiful cafes. You are meant to be at the country club. You are meant to be at the golf tournament. You are meant to be at that charity gala. I want you to know here within the peridot that the life lesson for you is to stop feeling bad about your privileges and to start to just accept them and enjoy them. You've got privileges that are opening doors for you that other people would not have opened. But there's no point in you saying, oh, I have this privilege, but I feel bad for using it. It's just like the theory of feeling bad for throwing away food because a lot of people on this planet don't have food. It's a very noble way to think. It shows you care a lot. But just because you are not throwing food away doesn't mean someone else in a different area of this world will all of a sudden have food in their fridge. Just because you now threw food away that you didn't want to throw away, but you couldn't finish it, you couldn't make it to use it before it expired, that doesn't mean that you're now taking away food from someone else who already barely had anything to begin with. There's no correlation. Don't try to overcomplicate things and create connections where there aren't any. Sure, don't be wasteful, but at the same time, remember that if you want to make an impact, you have ways of effectively doing so, like going and doing philanthropic work, like actually donating to different charities, right? We had charity show up within your reading, and knowing that that will have the desired effect. Not being hard on yourself for no reason because you're trying to create a connection between everything, and therefore you're overdoing trying to be this perfect human being. I want you to know here within the Moonstone that you just have a very heightened sense of care and intuition. That's why you're like this. That's why you make sacred connections between everything. You see far more connection in the world between human beings and our lives than anyone else. You see this so clearly in ways that others don't see. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness, group number 4, as it is trustworthy. I know that sometimes it can feel as though your intuition is so sensitive, it's so over the top. It's like, should I really trust this? Am I overthinking this? One thing that I see here within your reading is that, yes, you have confirmation here. Your intuition is trustworthy. No, you are not overthinking. No, you are not being too sensitive. That is a lie that you were told in order to keep you small and in order to stop you from talking so much when you see that something is wrong. You are a very justice-loving person. That's what I'm getting here within your reading. That's the message that I'm receiving. That's one thing that I'm seeing within your prediction. And the sodalite tells me that because you're a very justice-loving person, people invite you to get-togethers because you are an amazing addition to every party. It's time for you to socialize and join in because you have the best conversation. You are not a small talker. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. The sodalite brings the message that now's the time for you to get involved with like-minded people. If you want to save the world, if you want to supply meals to people who don't have food, who don't have shelter, join a group of like-minded people who want to do the same. Start your own philanthropic cause together. Rather than feeling bad by yourself because you're imperfect, stop that, group number 4. Socialize, join in, talk about these causes, connect with other people who have a bigger worldview and who actually want to leave an impact on the world that is so positive, that is so life-changing for other human beings all across the globe. And by making those connections, you will also make connections with other people who are successful, who know what they want from life, they're wealthy, they're secure in who they are. And these are the types of rooms that you are meant to be in, group number 4. This is where you are meant to be in this lifetime. You're not meant to be around people who are not thinking big and who are not thinking in an abundant and philanthropic way. But let's move a little more deeply into your reading, shall we, group number 4? I'm just shuffling the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. This is one of my favorite decks ever. I've had it for, I think, almost 10 years at this point, and it just brings very accurate and divine messages to the forefront. Now let's see what your spirit guides have to say, group number 4. We've got choice. The choice is yours. What's coming next is that every single decision that you make, you can either go down the route of deciding to fulfill your purpose, deciding to do what's best for you, deciding to enjoy your privileges, deciding to enjoy life to the fullest, or you can choose to allow overthinking to take a grip of you. You have a choice and you have more power than you thought. Group number 4. That's what I see here within your reading. You always have a choice, and when you become aware of it, that's when you step into your power. And that's when you can also really consciously decide to only make the best choices for yourself and ignore all other options, because all other options now become irrelevant. Let's see what we're receiving next for you. Healing. You're choosing to heal, group number 4. You are choosing to not allow anyone to stop you on your healing journey, because you've done that often enough. You've been interrupted on your healing journey before, and rather than feeling like it's that person's fault or so, you understand you allowed things that you're no longer going to allow. Group number 4, I see within your reading that healing is happening next on an emotional but also physical level. Healing your gut lining, healing your heart, and also healing any type of parts of you that you have been neglecting all of these years. Maybe you have a scar and you're finally getting that scar cream to start treating it, to start healing it, to start allowing it to actually be better, to actually be able to heal your body from the inside out. Also means eating the healthy things because it's healing, rather than only focusing on taste. Healing also means going to therapy, my gorgeous soul of group number 4. Healing also means journaling. It means yoga. It means talking to people who traumatized you whenever it's possible and healing through that. Re-establishing secure and safe connections. Let's move a little more deeply into your reading with the Tazama African Tarot deck, which is one of my absolute favorites as well. We have got the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands shows that what's coming next is you building a very stable family life and family connection for yourself. Perhaps you want to start your own family, or just what's there right now for you. You want to make it more stable. You want to create more financial diversity, so having different streams of income. You want to create more stability for yourself so that in the long run, you are not overthinking anything, whether it be your finances, your living situation, or your partnerships. The Four of Wands tells me that what's coming next is only stable relationships romantically, but also friendships that you can build on. You're no longer interested in these short flings or short situations. You really only want relationships that continue, because by definition, relationships continue. That's what makes them valuable. If they don't continue, they have no value to you. The Two of Wands tells me that you are in your decision-making mood and you're not effing around, group number 4. Anyone who might want to start playing games, you know the signs, you know the red flags, you are not going to be part of it, you're not entertaining it. You're not playing games anymore, and you are now basically an advanced player, so to say. You can see the red flags and the signs of someone who isn't serious from miles away. You don't have to give them a chance or to start fantasizing about your wedding with them or being with them forever and go through the pain and heartbreak of realizing they didn't feel the same way or they had other plans. You don't have to go through all of that. You already know the signs before you have connected with someone, if they are just someone who talks a lot but doesn't follow through. So you can easily weed out fake and phony people, especially in love now. You've always been good at reading people from even when you were a child. People around you, they would trust other individuals, and you would feel something is off. You would say something is off, but no one would believe you. And then a couple weeks or months later, your suspicion and your inner knowing was confirmed, and it just showed that you can read people in ways that other human beings overlook. That's your psychic power, that's your superpower. The Two of Wands tells us here, group number 4, that you are deciding you're just listening to that. You don't have to give someone endless and countless chances or see something through to a dead-end street that's just going to waste your time. If you know, you know. And I see here within the Tower card that the next message we are receiving for you after shuffling is that will make a lot of toxic and narcissistic individuals around you fall apart. No new narcissistic or toxic relationships will be able to form or prosper or exist around you or in your energetic field. And existing ones in your life that you already knew, okay, something is off, something is not 100% how it should be, something is feeling a little narcissistic, a little bit like, I'm not sure this person is really here for my best interest and for the most benevolent way of being around me. Those relationships, they will, number 1, become extremely clear in their toxicity right after you've received this reading. That's what's happening next. And number 2, those relationships will fall apart because people are underestimating how willing you are to let go of an unhealthy connection. Now, let's shuffle and move a little more deeply into your reading with this tarot deck to see what else that your angels and your spirit guides need you to know, because this has been already a very interesting finding that we've had so far. And then we've got the World card, which is the final card of the major arcana within the tarot deck. And it is also the most favorable card. It's the most positive card. It is the card of ultimately having the world at your feet, the world being your oyster, the world being complete fulfillment in your life. The World card showing up within your reading is such a positive sign, group number 4. Congratulations for that happening right after a card that is as intense and impactful as the Tower card, which is all about things falling apart and rebuilding from scratch. And you will not miss any relationship that falls apart or that leaves, because you know that it's for the best and you know you deserve the world. And the world is something you will have with the right people in your life. Ultimate fulfillment is something that happens with positive people, people who are rooting for you, kind people, people who want to see you win. And that is what I see here you are focusing on, you are keeping in your life. That's the only type of connection that you're allowing to continue to exist and thrive within the vicinity of you and your life and everything that you're doing, your work and your relationships. Everyone else is getting kicked out. Toxicity, be gone. I see here within next, we've received success after shuffling your deck. You guys see me shuffle. I don't take breaks in my readings. When I shuffle, you receive the cards without cuts, without interruptions, right after the shuffling. So you know this is meant to be. This is your reading. Yes, success is coming next for you, group number 4. This is the most successful way for you to be, the most successful way for you to do life. And the new improved version of you that's coming next, group number 4, is the version of you that's going to have everything. The dream home, the dream job, the dream relationship. Success is assured and success is yours. There couldn't be a more powerful combination to show this and display this. There is no better way to display this than the success card and the world card. But let's continue to shuffle and see what we've got next, group number 4. All right, next we've got look for a sign. There will be a lot of signs before the big wins come. There will be a lot of number repetitions for you as well. Like angel number 111 continuing to repeat itself, 222. I want you to know here that looking for a sign can also be a symbol, such as a lightning bolt. It can be a symbol of angels that you see recurring over and over again around you, and it makes you ask yourself, why does this keep showing up? Why do I keep getting this symbol in my life? Look for a sign because it will start to become more and more clear when these synchronicities show up for you. Next, we've received music. That will be part of your sign. Specific songs that continue to come up. You're at a store and this song plays. You are going through your Spotify playlist, all of a sudden you've got this song again. I'm getting Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey, as well as Born to Die. Another one that I'm also getting is Jhené Aiko songs. And I'm getting Post Malone too. Now, in the music, I want you to know here, there are songs you will continue to connect with. I also am getting Taylor Swift song as well. A song that makes you clearly know and understand this is a sign. There's a reason why this song keeps playing, not just because I'm playing it, but like everywhere I go, I open up YouTube, the song is playing. I go to a shop, it's playing in the background. I go to my friend's house and the song is playing there. And one thing that I want you to prioritize when you have a little bit of a sensory overload going on with these songs, with these signs, with these symbols, prioritize rest, because otherwise you will start to maybe feel like you're going a little crazy, which is completely normal when you're going through this awakening, when you're going through this spiritual growth, when you're going through a time of very positive change, but still it is like spiritual enlightenment, which takes a lot of energy out of you. And if you feel like your energy levels are a little too low, even if you're getting enough rest, Spirit is trying to say to you through this next message we've received, group number 4, get a health checkup, because it's probably something as easy and straightforward as you needing a little bit more iron, vitamin B12, vitamin D. And if you haven't been taking those supplements regularly, go get your blood work done so you can see how low your levels really are. Start taking the supplements again. Stop skipping out. Stop being lazy about it, group number 4. Start taking the supplements again. And if you need a boost, because for example, vitamin B12, iron supplements, yeah, you can take them in a form of pills every single day at home, but sometimes your levels might be so low and you might be very tired that what you actually need is an IV just to boost it up, to stabilize you, and then from there on out you can take the little supplements every single day in your drinks, with your food, however it is that you feel the most comfortable doing it. Don't panic as you're getting health checkup, but this is often just a sign that optimal health is one little decision, one little health checkup away, and that now is the time for you to not shy away from doing so. But if you feel a little bit slightly tired, slightly fatigued, make sure that you don't skip out on getting this ultimate health that you can have, that you can attain, that you intuitively know just needs a tiny little adjustment. That's why intuition has showed up within your reading. You intuitively are thinking about it right now. You know exactly what it is that you need, that your body desires. Just have it confirmed by your healthcare practitioner, by a professional, group number 4, but your intuition is already telling you. So if you intuitively feel like, I think I need a little more of this or a little bit more of that, you will go there and you will just have it confirmed by them. It won't be a big discussion. It won't be a big thing. It's just going to be confirmation, and then what you can actually do is you can supplement whatever needs to be supplemented, and you can have the highest level of energy, the highest level of satisfaction for yourself emotionally, because you know you are in your most optimal prime state that you've ever been in. Next up, we've also got kindness. Group number 4, be kind to yourself. Kindness is something that we always think about other people when it comes to kindness, but we forget to include ourselves in the equation of kindness. That is what your angels and your spirit guides need you to become aware of right here. To be kind to yourself, to turn some of the kindness that you give so freely to others, give that to you because you deserve it. And you don't need to justify, you don't need any other reason. Just give yourself more kindness. That's what you should be doing next. And then we've also got triggers. Trigger yourself to be kind to yourself. Create triggers that are positive. Again, we hear triggers and we automatically often think traumas, we think negative. Triggers can be positive. It could be that every single morning what triggers an act of kindness is you waking up, brushing your teeth, and rather than just staring in the mirror or staring into the abyss, you are triggering in you to say affirmations internally about yourself that are positive. So already while you're brushing your teeth, you're saying, I'm a kind person. I'm an intelligent person. I'm someone who's generous and caring. I'm someone who achieves everything they set their mind towards. Trigger yourself to stack onto existing habits positive kindness towards yourself. Even when you're, for example, about to have a meal, trigger in you to put electrolytes into your drink every single day, once per day. Trigger in you to sit down and really enjoy your meal. You're not on your phone, you're not on social media, you're not watching anything. You're really enjoying the textures, the flavors, and nourishing yourself and your body in the most sacred way. Triggering kindness is precisely what you're being called to do next, and I can't wait to hear all the ways in which you will do so. Group number 4. This is the reading that I received for you, and I hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it insightful. Leave a globe emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you chose group number 4, that you claimed this reading and you watched it all the way to the end. And of course, if you could not make up your mind between the multiple groups, feel free at this point to click another timestamp and tune into another reading if you feel as though my reading about what's next is actually a mixture between multiple groups that you were introduced to during the intro of this video. And if you feel like you got everything that you need, you feel healed, you feel way more calm and confident than at the start of this video, then I would just like you to know that I'm sending you so much love and light wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings.